Hello everybody, how are you doing today? What's up guys, Kanye215 here with a hat deck profile. Yes, hand artifact Traptrix. I might be taking this to nationals, so yes, I've been testing this a lot and it's been working extremely well, very consistent, very sexy. The YuGiOh matchup is a little bit hard, so my side deck basically just consists of all YuGiOh hate. But in this video, I'm not going to show you guys the side deck because I might use this deck for nationals and, don't want to unveil some of my secret sexy tricks. So, yes. Anyways, I'll be showing you guys the sexy main deck and the extra deck today. So, let's just get to the deck profile. So, yes. Anyways, we play triple artifact moral attack. Very sexy. And 1 red. Now, a lot of people play triple blue and 2 red. And I think that's that bull, you know what I'm saying? That's just shit, in my opinion. Their reasoning is, like, if you draw 1 red, then you want to actually bring out another red, and if you draw 1, you can't bring out the other one. In my opinion, if you play the second red, that just doubles the probability of you drawing the red. And even if you do draw the red, this in combination with Ignition is like really amazing. Some people are only playing the triple blue or the double blue or whatever, but I like the red just because you can make the sexy rank 5 prey and, spam freaking sexy artifacts on the field and do the crazy. So, yes. Anyways, I think all you really need is these 4 artifacts. I don't think you need any more. This is the most consistent in my opinion. If you run more, it starts to get really inconsistent because most of the time when you draw inconsistently in this deck is only when you open up multiple artifacts with no way to trigger them. So, yes. Just having the 4 is so good. And then we have the hand job galore, if you know what the hell I'm saying. Okay. So we have the triple main de few and the triple main de grasse. For the Traptrix engine, we play triple Murmillo and the very sexy double diarrhea. Take a big shit on your opponent, big dick. So yes, pretty good. Seem to never ever have targets for this, but you still have to play it. It's way too good. Now for the spells, we have double ignition and 1 cyclone. Now I've been messing around with the ratios for a long ass time, and since I'm only playing 4 targets, I only like double ignition because the third one can be kind of dead because you need an artifact to resolve this card. So yes, or an artifact in the deck. And if you play too many of these, it can be kind of dead. You play 1 double cyclone instead because this makes your dead artifacts just chilling in your spell and trap zone live. So that's pretty awesome. And I do like Ignition though because that in conjunction with red is really amazing. And if you just like MST something, you can just set the blue, and if you have a Sanctum, you can bring out the red, and do the combo shenanigans, which is pretty awesome. So Ignition does get in there. It does get in there, except I just don't like playing 3 of them. I just play the 1 Cyclone instead. So yes. And then we have the 420 army right here. We got some helipod smokers. We got those joints, and we got these joints right here. Dichotomy, really, really good, but it is dead sometimes, so just play the 1. I always side this out, but yeah, it does get in there for some very sexy things, Then we play the 1 Soul Charge. I really didn't like this at first, but then I realized how freaking amazing this card was in this deck, because something as simply as, like, reviving a few hands, like, gains you so much advantage. Like, each one of these hands are a plus, so even if you don't have targets in the deck, like, your opponent still has to waste a lot of resources to get over them because each one pops a card. Or you can just bring back your artifacts and make rank 5 plays, or bring back Murmillos, trigger the MST effect, and just a bunch of shenanigans. Like, Soul Charge is freaking amazing in this deck. I never really noticed it until you can abuse it with the hands and the artifact. Again, just like why you don't run more of Dichotomy, you just play 1 Soul Charge for consistency. Now for the traps, we play the Triple Sanctum. Pretty self-explanatory. We have the double breakthrough skill, the double deep prison, the double Call of the Haunted. A lot of people are only playing 1 call, but personally I just love this card so much. It's just amazing in this deck. It's just like basically an extra Sanctum if you have artifacts in the grave. Also another reason why I only play 1 red, because you can just call it back and then, yeah, basically you don't need more of these. And basically this card has a lot of utility. Every single monster you call back has their benefits. Like, of course, if you bring this back in your opponent's turn, pop a card like a Sanctum. You can bring back a hand for more destruction. You can bring back a Murmillo, pop a back row. You can bring back Dionea if you want to set like a bottomless. So yeah, Call has so much utility in this deck. I just love it so much. So I play 2 of them. It's a really easy side out. I usually side 1 out. Very sexy. And then we have the 1 Warning, 1 Blackhorn, 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Nightmare. Now, a lot of people are playing 2 or 3 Nightmare, and I think that's horrible. This card isn't that good anymore. It was pretty good because of the surprise factor, but now everyone is expecting this. Good players always play around this extremely easily. This card is becoming less and less effective, sadly. So most of the time with Murmillo, I just search a bottomless, unless I already have it, and I'll just search this. But this is so easy to play around now. Like, they can just make a Gigant and just not activate the effect and just sit on it. And this is just a dead card, which is pretty horrible. So because of that, instead of the second Nightmare, I play the Blackhorn because this is much harder to play around. If your opponent is playing YuGiOh and they want to make a Gear Gigant, of course, they have to make it first. They can play around this. They can make it and play around this card, but they can't really play around the Blackhorn. So that's why I think Blackhorn is a little better. I just play this because it's searchable. Otherwise, I'd play double Blackhorn. And I also play Blackhorn because, of course, Gear is your hardest matchup. And why not make the matchup a little easier? You know what the hell I'm saying? And then for the last of the traps, we play the triple wiretap. Now, this is extremely important because there's so many targets you want to wiretap nowadays. One big target being breakthrough skill. Wiretapping your breakthrough skill is just amazing. It's really, really crucial. And also you want to wiretap your opponent's wiretaps and also your opponent's sanctums and whatever, you know what I'm saying. Wiretap's just such a crucial card right now in this meta. So yeah, that's it. 40 cards. No freaking Upstart bullshit, you know what I'm saying, because personally, I really, really hate Upstart Goblin, you know what I'm saying. I've lost games because of it. That's that bullshit, you know what I'm saying. And legit, there are cards I want to play instead of, like, the Upstarts. Like, I mean, if there weren't cards I want to play, like, I was just done after 37 cards, I'd play Upstarts. But legit, this is a pretty tight lineup. I wouldn't cut a single card in this main deck. So yeah, no Upstarts. Bye-bye, Hoban. Now going on to the extra deck, we have the very sexy Doris Kingdom. 1 Gores. Okay, now going for the rank 4s, we have the Emerald, Double 101, the Exton Knight, the Dweller, Cowboy, Bang Bang Skeet Skeet, oh my god, Black Ship, I'm sorry mom, another sticker, Ragnar Zero, Berserk, 1 Praeden, 1 Tyros, 1 Volcasaurus, another sticker, and a Gaia Dragon. So, well, yes, that's about it for the very sexy extra deck. So, that's it for my handjob, artifact, Traptrix deck profile. Please like the video, double comment so I can do the dancing, and subscribe for more Asians. So, bye-bye.